Welcome to Matt and Murph's Comedy Podcast Hour.
Featuring a new intro.
So sassy.
Alright guys, here we are, we're recording.
Shut up, right now.
We're recording
Listen,
now.
We're here, it's the Murph and Matt Comedy Podcast. Sometimes it's an hour, most times it's not. We have a guest today. His name is Nason Scribner.
Hey.
Say it. Did I say it right?
Yeah,
Yes.
you don't need the sh, but you're the closest I've got.
Oh,
hard
there's a
sh.
there's definitely a sh.
No, it's just SC.
Okay.
Well, we'll contact your relatives.
I was
and
putting
get
a little
get
more
the real answer.
A little more risky in the old 1941 area there, but that's okay. But yeah, we're here again. It's another week. She hot, boys. Got that sweat line going and
Titty sweat.
titty sweat, you know?
It's not just for women.
It's
2019.
not, man.
Yeah, no, we really
Us
need to spread
bodacious
awareness.
boys get that fucking titty sweat going too, man.
Yeah, we really need to raise awareness about this. So
We'll start a whole podcast, the Titty Sweat Podcast.
Yeah, we could actually.
Have on a different titty sweating boy every week.
Jesus.
Talk about the hardships of tit sweat.
I was trying to flex on the boys with my sick new David Bowie long sleeve tee, and it's really not working out in my favor.
well, it did work, but now it just looks like you fucking are putting in the work with it. You know,
I am, really.
putting in that fucking
Extra
work,
effort.
dude.
It's
Yeah.
like a sweat lodge in here.
yeah. That's
It's going to smell great in about an hour, I bet.
Yeah. Matt has to sleep in here, so that's
Ooh.
really great for
That's
him.
gonna be awesome.
Sorry to hear.
Wish I could live like Murph and have air conditioning. My 5-star resort house.
Listen, it doesn't even work that well. The air conditioner is not big enough.
Dude,
for the room.
listen, I only use it 90% of the time.
I only use it in extreme emergency circumstances, of which today was one.
So every time you're home and it's hot.
Nope. Listen, Matt, I'm a fucking environmentalist.
Yeah.
You seem like you struggled to say that. Environmentalist.
Environmentalists.
Matt is a mentalist, and I am an environmentalist.
And I'm simply just mental.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's so hot today. I put on jeans for like 10 minutes and I was like, I can't fucking put on jeans.
Why would you even start that?
Because, so I took a shower and then I had to go somewhere. And I was like, I'll put on jeans, you know? And,
Trying to look nice for the people?
yeah, no, bad choice. Like, fuck. I haven't worn jeans probably in 30 days or so, I think.
No one wears jeans in the summer, man. I'll let you in on a little fucking secret right now.
Some of us like to look good, Murph.
We only have 60 days of summer. Don't waste it on jeans.
Yeah, man. Just get your Borat thong, throw that baby on, and go to wherever you need to go.
Good old banana hammock.
Yeah, let the wind really take you where it needs to.
I'd love to wear one. If anyone knows where I can get one, let me know because...
Amazon.
Hey, Matt, the internet.
What's the internet?
How do
It's
internet?
a series of tubes that lets you talk to others.
Really?
Is it like sex phones?
Like the telephone?
Yeah, like the telephone, only better.
Ooh.
Are you intrigued?
I don't know. It doesn't sound like it's going to take off.
Speaking of telephones, actually, segues are weird, all right? I got that new iPhone, actually, just like yesterday.
Yeah?
And I was reading the back of the box, and it was like, it has the facial recognition. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. So I can just like look at it, and it's going to open, I guess.
But it doesn't work for Down syndrome people?
That's definitely not where I was going with that. Holy shit.
Matt.
Wow. No, I was going to say, this
I'd
thing...
like to take this moment to apologize to our viewers. We only let Matt out of his cage for 1 hour a week, and sometimes he does get a little rambunctious.
Oh, you're an animal.
An animal, not even a cool one, like a fucking...
He's a
Like a lizard.
ferret.
Yeah, like a stupid little lizard that just makes weird noises.
Yeah, or like a ferret. It's like not a rat, but it's not a bunny.
It
It's
doesn't
just-
even know what it is.
Ferrets are like a cat that got stuck in a machine that just pulls it, you know, longitudinally.
Yeah, yeah. Increases its longitude, but not its latitude. It looks like a cat that got stuck in a fucking roll of paper towel, you know?
And just grew that way.
Yeah, it
Like
just
when-
it just got stuck at an early age.
When turtles get like the shit around their shells and their shells fuck up.
Yeah.
So this cat just shoved its kittens in a thing, It just slowly grew.
Boom.
Yeah, it's like
Ferret.
the thing that women used to wear to get their waists.
Corset.
Yeah, basically what it is, and they just kept breeding them, and it kept getting longer.
There's a tribe in Africa or something. They do that with rings around their necks.
Yeah.
So they like stretch it out. It's fucking terrifying. You see them take it off their necks like
It's so weird.
They just fall down.
like they die. Their neck would like break on them.
Yeah, that's a little bit extra. I don't know if I could be caught doing anything like that.
I tried with my penis, but that didn't work.
There's a tribe in Africa where they there's like a 50-foot structure that they built, and they climb up and they jump off with a rope attached to their foot, and at the last second it's just long enough that you don't hit the ground, and some people do hit the ground, like they hit their head off the ground,
And they get fucked up. I've seen videos of that.
it's like an initiation thing.
Anything for fun, man. You know, you're trying to catch that buzz. I'll jump off a tower some of these days, man.
It's hilarious.
If you
Just
think
in the
about the
jungle
shit-
with a rope around your foot, like
If you think about the shit we do, like it seems more crazy things that we do here, but we don't think about it. We eat fucking scalding hot peppers that could literally kill you for
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
No, like idiots are jumping off a tower. Fucking dummy dude turns around, shoves a fucking jalapeno or a fucking Carolina Reaper up his asshole. YouTube.
yeah. Man, you know what else is weird? I was thinking about was fucking eating contests. I was on the internet.
Just putting them dogs
Oh
back.
god.
Yeah, I was watching a hot dog eating contest the other day on YouTube.
As one does.
You sure you weren't watching porn?
I was earlier, but then I just,
Is that what made you think about it?
well, like, let's be honest. When I was watching, I'm like, this is like a shade or two away from being porn. Like, what kind of is it a sport? They call it a sport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like literally like they're fucking blue in the face, like
Man, the funniest part is when they dip it in water and just like
Soak it.
try to shoot it down their gullet.
yeah, and
Fucking
then
gross.
they're like 40 hot dogs deep, and there's like a crowd there. Like, who goes to see that?
There was one on
Are
TV.
you fucking kidding me? You wouldn't go see that if that was in Charlottetown?
I actually 100% would.
Yes, man. That's,
mean, the people-
it's just so ridiculous
The crowd
that people
one-
are like, we gotta go fucking see this shit.
Yeah.
The one on TV, the crowd was fucking huge.
I
It was
know.
put on by like Nathan's Hot Dog or something.
Yeah,
And at
you?
the end, the dude that won had 70 hot dogs.
In how long? A
10
minute?
minutes.
Oh.
In a minute. If you could fit 70 hot dogs, what the fuck? I'd be
That's what I'm
impressed.
saying. Like,
It seemed it's gross. Like, could you enjoy a hot dog any other time in your life?
No way, man.
guy swallows
Putting in work.
70 hot dogs in 10 minutes or 70 wieners in 10 minutes. I could.
We're back to
I'm
the
telling
porn.
you, it's like it's pretty close to being porn.
There's definitely people that take a hot dog and just jam it in there while they're,
Oh, God.
No, that's some weird stuff, man. Like, oh my god. Like, do you want to just get all the diseases? You need to eat 70 hot dogs in 10 minutes? You know what I'm saying?
Is that how you get diseases? Shit.
I don't know, man. You fuck up your stomach, like, that is not good for you at all. It's not even close to being good for you.
I mean, digestive issues maybe, but I can't see
It's a lot of meat, man.
Yeah.
That's a lot of meat.
There's a guy I follow on YouTube that also, he does a lot of those competitions, and he does, like, challenges where he, like...
Is it Furious Pete?
It could be. Is he, like, kind of like Asian?
Bobfish? No.
Okay, never mind. He does like piles of fast food, or like he'll do like 3 gallons of ice cream, and he just does this shit all the time. And he does like the hot dog one, but it's like, man, you're gonna live a long time because you're doing this like 3 times a week.
That's kind of gross.
Putting videos out on YouTube, but you just doing absurd things, eating
Yeah.
ridiculous amount of food.
Yeah.
It's weird that people are just getting paid from that on the internet.
It's
Oh, it's weird.
also impressive though that people are into that. Like
Yeah.
I've seen, I went through a phase where I watched all that shit just because why the fuck not? And there's so many ridiculous food challenges over in the States.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, eat a fucking 70-pound steak in an hour and it's free. It's like, you can't do that. But
Yeah.
people come and try. If not, they're paying like $200 for this steak, $300
Yeah.
for the steak. I'm like, holy fuck. It's
Yeah.
not worth the risk. You're not going to do it, or you're just going to keel over and die in the middle of it.
High
Yeah,
risk,
yeah.
high reward, boys.
No, there's no
Shoot your shot.
According to Matt, you get diseases if you eat that much.
You
So
could get a T-shirt though. I'm sure they throw in a
put
T-shirt.
your picture on the wall.
Yeah, that you could be a fucking legend, really.
I ate the steak. He died 3 weeks later.
Rip.
His colon exploded, but
Did you guys ever attempt one at any restaurants?
there aren't really
I
any
did
here.
one.
Oh,
I did one time.
where was that?
It was at Outriders.
Murph's looking very scared right now.
I threw up after. It was.
Very wide-eyed.
It wasn't.
I did one, man.
It wasn't a pleasant experience. It was like a foot-long hot dog wrapped in bacon with like chili on top of it and like a ridiculous amount of French fries. And the boys went and tried it out. A couple of them made it. I think Jordan Holden actually made record time. He beat the fastest person who'd ever done it. But I didn't finish, and then I had to go throw up.
That sounds delicious, at least.
It was for about like 3 bites, and then you're like, "Oh, I hate my life."
Why did I choose to do this?
Yeah.
When
So
you shove something up your ass.
I was on my birthday one year for some reason.
So how far did you get into it?
Like real close, man. But like I just couldn't finish it off.
I couldn't see it being
To
like
save my life.
being worth it. You know, say
Just-
$20 or like.
Just cut that whole statement out of context, and you just started a porn video. Oh, I tried to finish it. I tried so hard. I just couldn't. I got so deep.
Story of my life.
3/4 of the way full. I could not finish.
How come everything comes back to porn?
I don't know.
You guys are perverts, man.
Yeah, I knew
Nason's got his mind. You bring it up first, dude.
that. Okay, you got me.
Is there anything you want to talk about?
So porn, crazy thing. No,
Yeah.
actually, this is still porn related. My original thing I was talking about with the phone, the face thing.
Oh yeah.
We got away from that. So
I use my phone a lot if I don't want to go get my computer for jerking off,
Right.
and I'm like, what if I can train it to recognize my dick? So if I'm just sitting there, I can whip my dick out. And it just opens up and like goes to like Internet Explorer, and I'm like, yeah,
That's awesome, dude.
That'd be
That's
amazing.
That's the fucking.
that's
key.
where the technology's going.
Yeah.
I really hope so. Like unlock it with my dick. It, like opens to my face.
It's
It goes
the
to
ultimate
Messenger.
fingerprint scanner.
Nobody can repeat this.
No. Good luck. You know what I'm saying?
And then you like call in the middle. Hey guys.
Did you try to facial recognize your genitals?
Not yet, but I wonder if I get like little googly eyes and draw like a mustache on it. If I can, it'll like recognize it. I'll call it like Peter. Hey, this is Peter signing in.
Yeah, that's awesome. Just put. Yeah, you should do it, man.
I'm gonna have to try. I mean, it might be weird, but nobody except for the government agent watching me is gonna see it. So.
Every day we stray farther from God's light.
Hey, did you know you can now open your penis? Open your
But-
penis. Oh God.
You know, Murph, God's life is light. He's inside of us.
So God's inside me right now?
Yes.
Thank you, God.
That's the pressure I'm feeling.
Yeah.
Thank you, God.
You're welcome, Murph, from God.
I could see you being like secretly Hercules or something, like a demigod, you know? Like in ancient Greek mythology, how he was like pretty strong and shit.
Mattias
But
Maximus.
except for you're just dumb.
Hitting on me, dude.
You're just fucking dumb.
Build him up. Hit him down. Right?
So what's up after this?
So what's up after this, Hercules? Yeah. What do you guys think of SeaWorld?
Sea World?
Yeah.
Like with the dolphins and stuff?
Yeah, and the whales.
No,
Don't pretend you
SeaWorld.
don't know what SeaWorld is, man.
SeaWorld in the jungle.
I was
It's great.
just double checking to make sure that we were talking about the same Sea World.
Oh, like the amusement park and not like the sea?
Like,
guys are
yeah,
easily confused.
the world of the sea.
Yeah, right. Under the sea. Yeah. What do you think of both?
Didn't they shut that shit down?
No.
They did.
No way, dude.
Somebody had enough money to keep it going, and half the world
I
doesn't
think
care about the
Someone who
environment.
fucking hates whales. I feel like the person who owns SeaWorld just fucking has a hate on for whales for some reason.
One
We're
less
like,
goddamn whale. Let's just
keep
keep
them
it.
in these shitty little tanks
Fuck you, bitch.
and make everybody laugh at them.
He's got like skeletons in his huge ass fucking living room of like
The whales killed me.
all the whales that he's killed and all the like he probably kills like babies. There's probably been babies that you don't know about
Baby whales?
from those whales.
He
After breeding?
He secretly like keeps them in captivity because he read Moby Dick as a kid and it terrified him. So he was just like,
We gotta get rid of these whales.
they're the worst. They ate my hero. Fuck whales. Fucking big blue bitch.
I think it just like loves the money of it.
I'm definitely anti SeaWorld. I think it's pretty fucking whack.
Yeah.
There's better ways to get your jollies than fucking going and watching a whale wave at you, dude.
Mm.
Yeah, we sit in the splash zone. Hey, go to the fucking beach, my dude.
What about that one asshole that's like behind the splash zone who doesn't get a poncho and he gets hit and he's like, "Fuck you! I'm not sitting there, you piece of shit."
What the heck?
This is not what I paid for. This is garbage. I want my money back.
Man, SeaWorld is terrible, but I had some fun at SeaWorld when I was a kid. Just saying. I sat in the splash zone, and it was fun.
Did the whale wave at you, man?
Yeah,
Did you get the
Shamu?
Did you see Shamu?
Yeah.
The fucking legend, bro.
Yeah, he was, dude.
He's famous, man, for being, a whale.
Yeah, no, he's top of the whale, top of the heap whale, for sure.
What does that even mean?
Yeah. But I wonder how smart they are,
They're fucking smart, man. I bet they're smarter than you.
He's smart enough to get himself trapped in a fucking dome that he waves at people in.
How do they get them?
Oh, did you ever see the documentary Blackfish?
No. I already know it's shitty. I don't want to watch that.
It makes you feel bad.
I don't want to fucking ruin my vibe even more, man. You know what I'm saying?
They take a large net
Here we go.
and 2 boats that are attached to the net on each side, and they circle them and capture them.
And then that's for the ones that they take to be entertainers?
Man, it's actually such a crazy... You should watch Blackfish. It's such a crazy story. They took a baby from its family. The family's like crying. It's outside of the net. They take the baby. And then they take that baby to a place in Vancouver first. And put it in like a 20 by 30 little tiny pool with 2 females. And the females, the baby was a male, just absolutely fucking beat it up like every night because there's no room, and just like destroy it. Like there was a shitload of marks on it, and that was like its whole life. And it ended up killing someone. It was like a 15-year-old girl or something that worked there in the summer. She dipped her like boot in. She was doing something, and he dragged her under and killed her. And then that is the whale.
So you're saying your whale are fucking assholes?
Yeah. No, that's the whale that is at SeaWorld today, and that they use for breeding. They brought that to SeaWorld after that, and that's the one that killed a girl in SeaWorld, and they had to stop swimming with them.
That's so whack.
And that's the one they use for breeding.
So he's like the Ted Bundy of whales because he like got that woman pregnant when he was in jail and murdered all those people. So that little like Bundy baby.
Exactly. I forget the whale's name. It could be Ted.
That'd be just uncanny.
It could be. It might be Ted.
You know what?
It might be Ted Bundy.
All intents and purposes, that whale is officially named Ted.
Yeah.
I'd be fucking pissed too, man. You fucking put me in a net and I get beat up by some chicks for a couple of years.
People pay for that, okay? Good money for that.
Not this guy, man, and not me either. I feel bad for Mr. Whale, dude.
Yeah.
Pour one out for the real ones.
Yeah, really, yeah. Apparently they stay with their pods their whole life, and they like grieve once one of them dies, so I don't
That's really upsetting.
Yeah.
Really, really killing that comedy hour vibe, bud.
Well,
Yeah, what a great topic to talk about on a comedy podcast,
I
man.
just thought I'd educate you guys. So, well, imagine life before refrigerators, eh? Wouldn't that be hard?
Yes, man, it certainly would be pretty tough.
Yeah.
How am I going to keep things cold?
Yeah.
Did they even know about keeping things cold at that point?
No, but everything was just warm, probably.
Well, they jerk everything. Jerk meats.
Jerk meat.
That's what they did, right? They fermented everything or jerked it. You know?
Pickled it, jerked it.
Pickled it or jerked it.
That's the only preserved. And then they found ice, and they're like...
What?
That must have been the shit. When winter came, you could store your stuff outside, you know? Or like...
Yeah, we were always balling up here in Canada, man. We got those freezers outdoors, man. You don't even need to put your frozen pizza in the fridge. Toss it
Chuck it
on
on the
the
lawn.
deck, dude.
Yeah.
That's what that's a good thing about being here. Yeah, you're having a party in the fucking winter time. Just put your beer outside. Best goddamn thing ever. It's
a
colder
perk.
in the fridge.
Oh, and
You
it's
just rip it
so
out.
nice.
Oh man, can't go wrong with a nice ice cold beer.
Mountains are calling, boys.
Yeah, what do you think be harder to survive, like desert or north, the Arctic?
Like tundra kind of shit.
Or like, yeah, just like our climate versus like a very hot climate.
Now, when you say survive, are we prepared to survive, or just we're thrown into a fucking desert or into the tundra?
Maybe you're some level prepared. I mean, like in general, for humans,
Do I have a Canada Goose parka?
you have whatever you can bring with you on your body.
So,
Canada Goose Challenge.
Yes. All right, man. I'll go north. I'll
Yeah, I
go
think
chill
that's
up
the way to do
north
it.
with my indigenous homies.
Start a fire. You can melt the snow and shit. Get water in the desert. If you don't
Yeah,
have water,
in the desert,
fucked.
you're just...
You need shade.
Yeah. Bear Grylls, man.
I
You'd
think
be
there's a lot
Bear
more
Grylls
animals.
and
Drinking my pee.
drinking your own
Right
piss,
from the
man.
bottle.
I think there's a lot more animals up north too.
Yeah, you get the big.
Yeah, they got
big
like
game.
caribous and stuff.
You could eat
Elk.
for days.
Yeah, what are you gonna eat? Fucking lizards, you know?
Skin them just like
Alligators.
Are there alligators in the desert?
I don't know, man. Down south, I hate those cocksuckers.
I mean, I've never really had an issue with one, so I'm gonna reserve my judgment.
What'd he do to you?
bugged him.
They just scare the shit out of me, dude. Imagine swimming and there's an alligator in that body of water that you're swimming in.
Don't do it.
Okay,
Just don't.
If there's a chance, yeah, I'm not going in, but I'm not gonna be like, "Fuck you, you piece of shit."
Yeah, how dare you encroach on my swimming territory?
okay. What if you're walking down a dirt road and 3 of them come out of the bush?
Do they have bandanas and knives? Give us your wallet.
Yeah, they're gonna
Fuck
try to
boy.
mug me.
Yeah, I'm trying to roll you for whatever you got.
They're ancient.
Running
man.
a zigzag.
They're literally dinosaurs.
Exactly.
Serpentine.
They're
Serpentine.
fucking dumb, dude.
Yeah, exactly. They want to kill you.
They're stupid though.
They eat everything, including humans.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna go right in front of them and like put some salt on my arm and be like, "Have a bite, baby."
Like those idiots that do like the training, put their heads in the mouth.
Yeah, the
That's
only man
horrifying.
who's allowed to do that is, God rest his soul, Steve Irwin.
Yeah.
Rip.
How about that comedy podcast, guys? Jeez.
Stephen Theodore.
Oh God!
We
I always get triggered by Steve Irwin.
got whale kidnapping and murder and dead Steve Irwin. This is really.
Would you guys rather eat cactus or smoke meth once?
Eat
Like-
like
just-
like the middle of it. The middle of it's definitely not even that bad.
Yeah, you can eat.
No,
you
dude,
can
you gotta eat the outside.
The spiky part.
Yeah.
I got spiky part in my mouth one time from a cactus, and it was probably one of the most awful experiences of my life.
I'd really like to know how you got spiky
please
cactus
do
in
tell.
your mouth.
So there's cactus have fruit. They're called prickly pears or whatever the fuck. So we were in Colombia.
Prickly pears.
Got a prickly pear on you, bud.
Yes.
I got a few prickly pears, dude.
So we were in Colombia, and we were always like, we were scoping out the local nature and shit, and we saw a prickly pear, and we were like, sick, let's try to get that and eat it. So my friend, Ryan, went and plucked the old prickly pear. Little do we know that they have little tiny, like millimeter long, super pokey things that just fall off whenever they get touched. So we had them all over our hands, and then I had the sick idea of pulling them out with my teeth to try to like spit them out. But they just got stuck to my tongue, and for the rest of the day, all I could taste was spikes. But the fruit was delicious. But you live and you learn.
Man, I hate that. I hate spike taste.
Spike
Nothing
taste.
worse but spike.
Spike taste is not good, boys. I'll let you in on a little secret.
I'll take your word for it.
So I'd do the math, I think.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, it's an expensive thing to get into, so hopefully it's just like,
It's a pricey habit, so.
hopefully you kick it after the one. Like, just lock me in a room after I've taken the meth for like a week, and I'll be fine.
Get
Maybe.
in and get out,
Yeah, I'd probably go meth.
Yeah, I don't want to eat cactus. That sounds just bad.
I wonder how long you're fucked up when you smoke meth.
I mean,
There's only one way to find out, man.
Google.
Last time
Right.
on the podcast, we talked about something like this. Matt went out and bought some baby food for us to eat, so maybe next episode we do some meth.
Yeah.
What could possibly go wrong?
I don't know anything could go wrong. I don't know.
Smoke. I like this Google already. Smoke meth equals. Smoke meth hell
Math
Satan.
equation.
I love when Google tries to finish shit for you. It's one of the most ridiculous things that people actually ask some of these questions.
Yeah. How long does it take to boil an egg, digest foods, get to Mars, get to the moon? Does Hannah last? Oh,
Hannah, who's Hannah?
yeah.
Who the fuck is Hannah?
What's going on here?
Porn! I told you, it's goddamn porn. Everything comes back to porn.
How long does meth last?
I mean, Dose might have a... Get help. The very first... Get help.
I'm glad that the internet is being
Problematic.
so
Get help with
PC.
problematic substance use.
How long does the effective myth last? 6 to 12 hours.
Jesus.
That's a really wide window.
That's a marathon, dude.
What happens if there's two people do it? One guy's like 6 hours and he finally comes out. The other guy's there for another 6 hours. Like, fucking tweet.
You gotta go for a walk or something, man.
Bro, do I do more meth to like catch up or?
Nah, I think you just kind of cut your losses and maybe go for a stroll in a park.
That'd be a long podcast, I think.
6 hours
Podcast
long.
the entire
It's a
time.
marathon right there.
At one point, Matt's just in the corner, just like whacking it. Like,
Maybe for like our season 1 finale, we'll
do a bunch of math.
just so the listeners know, we're not actually gonna do math. I don't think
On
Matt.
camera.
Matt, we're not gonna do math, right?
Allegedly not.
Confirming, not confirming, nor denying.
Yeah. So, Nason, you told me a ghost story once. And I think it'd be interesting if you told it again.
All right. I mean, I know exactly what part you're getting to, so I'll do a little brief rundown and get to that. So, I actually have a bunch of equipment because I'm a big fucking nerd, and I used to like investigate paranormal shit.
You have ghost equipment?
I do have ghost equipment.
So what is ghost equipment?
I have a spirit box.
Okay.
It captured spirits, right?
No, the spirit box is a device that rotates through radio waves at like 1/100th of a second, and if you pick things up, it's allegedly that the ghosts can use that to talk through to you by using the radio waves.
Cool. You ever just like pick up Q93 or something by mistake? It's Joey Adams talking in like slow-mo.
That's not actually how it works. It continually flips, so it doesn't stop on a station. It constantly goes. It's like...
So ghosts are like up and down. They're scrolling through that dial.
Exactly. They want to hear the top today tunes.
Yeah.
And then they just happen to reach out to one of us and be like, hey, fucking leave me alone, you jag off. I'm dead.
Yeah. That's probably what I would say too.
I had a ghost tell me to
along
piss
those
off
lines.
once.
Or just say something real ambiguous like, we need to get more carrots.
How long does math last? What? Did you hear that, guys?
This isn't Google Ghost.
But now I know the answer if they ever do ask.
It's true. The more you know, really. Knowledge is power.
Fucking star over the head.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I have a bunch of this stuff, and we were...
So, want to hear more about ghost equipment. So we
still
got
more, right.
a spirit box.
I have like a heat sensor, basically, like to see the difference in temperatures in the room.
Cool.
And then I haven't bought the expensive shit because it's expensive shit. And I just had like 3 or 4 voice recorders to put up in random places. And then I'm just looking at flashlights. And like there's like green lights you can get that fire almost like lasers. And then if something walks through it, it's supposed to like, you'll see them cross in front of it. So it's actually pretty intense. I haven't had that work yet, but I've seen it work allegedly. And it's freaky as fuck. It's just like a wall of pure green lasers. And you'll just see like this like figure going through it.
That's crazy.
It's fucked out.
Next time you come on, can you bring some of this with you?
Yeah,
we'll see
definitely.
if Murph is haunted, because I think he is.
I might be, a little possessed or something.
Well, if this is getting demonic shit, we need a young priest and an old priest and some, holy water, and we see what we can...
So what do you need the young priest for?
The old one to touch? I don't know.
And instead of holy water, just get alpine.
That's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah. God's water.
God's water.
Anyway, so we get access to this bar one night, late night, and it's, the Hop Yard.
Yeah.
It used to be Myron's, whatever the fucking bar that was. And people claimed that he was still haunting the building. So we went in.
Myron?
Yeah, they claimed that Myron was haunted. Who
the fuck is Myron?
Myron
dude?
Bell.
Old man
He was
Myron.
the guy that owned Myron's.
Okay.
Crazy concept right there.
Whoa!
Mind blown.
The
Did he
biggest
die in there or something?
No, I don't think so.
Legend has it.
But that was the legend could be whatever the fuck.
Too
you
many
want it to be.
tequila shots. Just keeled over one night.
Yeah.
They didn't even get rid of him. They just let him rot into the old basement.
Well, it's,
Colon
that
cancer got him.
basement's horrifying.
He died in the can.
The silent killer.
That could explain it all.
It
Oh
could. It
shit!
Alright, onward.
So we were going to hunt Myron, and there was a bunch of different spirits that like came through to us. And then one of the girls that was like one of the workers was letting us go around the building said that there is apparently this girl or maybe not a girl, but it seemed to be a girl in the.
It's 2019, man. You can't assume anything.
Yeah, but this person's probably been dead for a while at this point, so they weren't into that kind of shit. In the women's bathroom.
Social justice warriors, man.
How dare you call me a woman? I will identify as I please. Anyways, I'm going to assume it's a woman because it's in the woman's bathroom. There's 3 stalls in the women's bathroom. The first one, the door stays open. The third one, the door stays open. But the second one, the door is always closed. So the women claim that if you go into the bathroom and sit on either side, that you'll like feel like somebody's beside you in that middle stall.
Crazy.
No matter where you sit. So we went in there and I walked up to it and we had our device going. And so I kind of like reach out. I'm like trying to talk and it just seems very angry in that room. And I don't know why. So I go to put my hand on the door to open it and my spirit box is going. And it was at max volume. And as soon as I touched the door and started pushing, it got louder than max volume. So I was like, oh, okay, I'm not going to touch this shit. And then we started ranting off about all the ridiculous things that would happen if there was somebody like taking a piss in that bathroom. A dude actually stumbles in one night, kicks open the middle stall, starts peeing. Is like, with this chick be like, there's a dick in here. Start like poking at it and shit. This dead ghost bitch trying to touch a dude's dick.
Yeah.
There's this ridiculous rant on that went on for like 20 minutes.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Like, so you think there was a ghost in there, right?
100%.
From what happened?
100%.
So, like, I don't know, man.
And you didn't go in.
Well, it freaked me out. I was like, cool. I'm going to just fucking piece the fuck out of here.
I would have probably that instinct too, but my other instinct would be to kick the door and just see what's back there.
Man, I think for the sake of science, man, you gotta crack open that door.
Well, maybe if I get all access at 2 a.m. next time, I'll do it.
Sick.
We were living.
I want to come, dude. I want to come with.
It was crazy.
I'm intrigued by ghosts, man. I don't know if they're real.
Maybe I should take you out somewhere sometime.
See what happens.
Just fucking start talking.
Fuck with the paranormal, brother.
Yeah,
they'll haunt your ass if you're not careful, though.
I love it.
Yeah, is that like a thing? Like, what goes on in the ghost world over there? Are they just booling, or are they like kind of pissed off?
Well, allegedly. I mean, depends on what you believe, but a lot of people think that the spirits that are still here and haven't like moved on to whatever the planes are they believe in.
That's like hell.
Maybe if there's a hell.
Sticking around. Purgatory.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's what Earth is purgatory. If you're not ready to go, and people think they just hang around either where they died or a place that's important to them. And if you can reach out to them, then they'll be able to talk to you a little bit. But
you guys ever do Ouija boards when you were a kid?
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, man.
Dude, I did, man.
Nope.
Some scary stuff happened.
Never would I go near that. I had one in my house. I kept the pendulum and the fucking board across from each other. I'm like, nope, they can't even touch. Fuck that shit. Terrifying.
It's cool, man, but it's definitely always your asshole buddy who's like, "Oh fuck, dude."
How big is your dick, ghost?
Large. L.
Yeah, yes. They just answer yes and continue.
Dude, one time I did it by myself in this room in like the middle of the night.
Oh no!
I shut the door.
Oh no!
And
why did you do that?
Don't do it.
It doesn't work when there's one person,
Yes,
man.
Dude, it did.
Yeah,
It did.
No way.
It did.
It does.
And I was like, is there someone here? And then it moved over to Y. Like
The letter Y?
just the letter Y. But I like interpreted it as like, why
Yes.
are you asking? And then I
Yes.
said like what is your name? And then it just went back to Y. And it kept going to Y. I wasn't doing it. It was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna fucking get the fuck out of here.
Gonna burn the house down, leave now, it's fine.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like
That scared me. That was my only experience.
He's
with
a
it.
philosopher, man. Just asking the great question.
Yeah.
Why?
Why? I'll let you answer.
Is there somebody here?
He was a learned person for sure.
Yeah, he was definitely a scholar for sure.
If I ever am forced to be in a room with a Ouija board, I do believe in spirits and shit like that. I'm getting a goddamn fucking ring of salt and I'm standing in that and not moving until it's over. Because again, allegedly, spirits can't
Salt?
cross through salt.
What?
Yeah.
What is that all about?
It's like the purest substance in the world, and something about it prevents spirits and demons and shit from getting to you.
I don't know about the purest substance in the world, man.
What's purer than salt?
Gold!
Is it more pure than salt?
I don't know, dude.
Gold! I don't know.
Gold.
I don't know. Allegedly, but according to ghost lore, spirits and demons can't fuck with salt. So It's in a lot of that shit. Like if you're seeing this Supernatural,
I feel like Gold would like attract ghosts. Be like, oh, look at this guy, man.
and
Bling him out, bro.
You stole my pot of gold, you fuckboy.
A bunch of rappers just dancing around it.
Yeah.
Why is it so dark in the room all of a sudden?
I got the juice. Yeah, man. I don't know. Has there ever been accounts of like actually people getting possessed and dying and stuff like that?
Allegedly. I mean, you don't know unless you're there, but there's plenty of horrible things that happen to people that are possessed, and it's hard to say because they actually have like priests that are specifically there just to do exorcisms and shit.
Dang.
So you have to go through that kind of stuff. I've like listened to tapes again of alleged things.
So
Unless I'm there, I don't know.
Do you think those people are just mentally ill and?
That'd be my inclination, man.
Some, yes, but
You're probably just a little wacko, you know what I'm saying?
when they start
Nothing wrong
speaking
with that.
languages they don't know and like doing all the weird like body contortion shit that they don't do, you're like,
How about that?
yeah, that's when I get uncomfortable.
Ghosties, bro.
I don't know, man. Ghosts. Who knows if they're real? Who knows?
It's really a
I
matter
guess-
of opinion.
Yeah. But next time you come on, you should bring your stuff. We'll find out if there's a ghost in here.
Yeah, I'm in for that Halloween podcast. Save that for October.
Nice.
That'd be sick.
The spooky, scary comedy hour.
Ghost edition.
Spooky, scary skeletons. That's a sick song.
The main reason my wife gets annoyed when I have all that stuff is because she's worried I'm going to bring shit into the house and we have kids.
Just track it in on your boot or something.
Yeah, well, a little bit of ghost shit.
A little bit
Now
of ectoplasm.
we gotta sell the house. Fuck.
Sorry, honey, I didn't wash off my boot. There was some ectoplasm on there.
I left the holy water at home. My bad.
Dang it. I should have brought the salt.
And then I look, my son's climbing on the roof. Oh fuck.
Yes, I fucking love scary movies, man. That's why I'm kind of like intrigued by ghosts and shit. I fucking love scary movies.
Well, then
I haven't watched a scary movie in a long time, honestly.
Because you're a pussy, or
Yeah, I generally am, so that's probably why. But
Ooh, man, there's nothing better than getting a good scare from a scary movie.
no, there really is. You know what movie like actually scared me was what's that movie where
Hey, just by the way, this is how every fucking conversation about scary movies goes. Hey, what's the one where no one knows any fucking titles to scary movies?
No,
They just know what happens in them.
yeah.
What's up with that?
that's all you need to know.
Titles are weird, man.
The Conjuring, the Resurrection.
Because I was literally just thinking the same thing. I watched the scariest fucking movie I've ever seen earlier this year, and I couldn't tell you the name of it to save my fucking life right now.
Yeah. Do you guys know the one where a guy moves into a house and finds a projector in the
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
attic?
Ethan Hawke, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Ethan Hunt. What's his name? Hunt Hawke. I'm not sure. Sinister? No.
Sinister?
Yeah,
That's it,
man.
yeah. That scared
fucked
me,
up.
dude.
That was very intimidating. Like the home movies, the people getting like killed and
Just
shit.
because it
You're
was
like,
so creepy and looked kind of half legit on like the Super 8 film.
Oh,
yeah.
fuck.
Like all those home videos of people like dying. Like,
I got
oh,
the
shit,
I got the
dude.
best fucking story about horror movies. Fuck. So I went to like the midnight release screening of one of I think Paranormal Activity 2, and those movies scared the shit out of me when I was younger. But we went to the limited release of 2, me and a group of friends, and the whole theater's packed. And there's this scene where she's sitting in the kitchen, and there's this event that's about to happen. So before I describe it, in front of me, about 2 rows, there's this huge, probably like 6'4", 250-pound black dude, and his little like 110-pound soaking wet blonde girlfriend. They're sitting there watching the movie.
I can picture that so well.
And the scene, she's sitting there, and then she's reading a paper. She moves her mug forward. Everyone goes, "Oh, the mug's gonna move! Surprise, surprise!" Then the whole kitchen explodes, and everything goes everywhere. Without a fucking second, he goes, "Fuck this!" And he storms out of the theater,
Yeah.
leaving her there by herself. She finishes the movie. We all walk out at the end. He's sitting in the car, just like.
Yeah, I ain't having a dude.
It was the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen.
Dude.
Yeah.
He was done. Fucking done.
Yeah,
I don't blame him, man. It's not
Yeah.
for enough of a faint of heart, you know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah. I forgot how fun that is going to the movies.
Scary movies.
In the movies, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Inception. Not Inception.
Insidious.
Insidious. Yeah.
When everyone's screaming in the theater.
Yeah.
Well, that's
dude,
what those
that
paranormal
scene
like.
where Mr. Demon Man is like right behind the chick's head or whatever.
Yeah, Darth Maul.
Oh,
That scared the shit out of me. I was at home and I was like watching people's reactions to shit. And somebody commented on a video below it. It was like, I was jerking off in the middle of the scene. When that happened, I almost ripped my dick off. And I laughed for like 15 minutes.
why are you jerking off to a horror movie?
Dude, you know what's the scariest and the weirdest thing, but it's like a crazy experience. And I don't smoke weed anymore, but like getting blasted and then going in there and going to a scary movie.
Man, I feel like you're doing psychological trauma to yourself.
Because you get in there, you're like, oh, I'm at the movies, having fun, eating popcorn. You're like, oh yeah.
I'm about to lose my mind.
You're the guy that storms out of the thing. Fuck this, I'm out.
Yeah,
Literally,
miss
like,
me
it
with
goes
that
through
shit.
your mind like, why am I putting myself through this psychological torture?
You just got that, your brain's all.
It's already fucked up.
It's
so.
already fucked up, you know? You're just waiting for more trauma to be induced.
Or maybe you think, oh, I'm
You're
too high.
a vulnerable state right then, and you're just
Gonna fuck yourself up with some demons, bruh.
Yeah.
The demons are coming. Get the holy water.
No, it was weird. I remember I did that a few times for the scary movies.
That's why you're weird now.
Yeah, that's why you can't watch horror movies.
Yeah,
Because you were
pretty
stoned,
much.
so you have this like extra perception of the horror. Because you're so laser focused on shit that you're like,
Yeah.
ah!
Yeah.
Scariest movie I've seen ever in my life, Hereditary. Have you guys ever seen that one?
I watched that. That was fucking unsettling.
Yeah, dude. I was like...
Hereditary?
That's the only movie where I'm not shitting you. I'm 23. I watched it earlier this year, and I couldn't sleep, and I had nightmares.
You can spell Hereditary.
Hereditary.
Yeah.
H-E.
Yeah.
Hereditary. There it is. I
Hey.
knew you get that far in.
Don't go
But
to
look, the
scary
first thing that
movies
pops up now is
stoned.
heroin.
Because we're on the drug train here
It's
now.
fucking
on
terrible.
Oh, is this new?
Yeah,
Kind of new, yeah.
it's...
What's going on there?
Midsummer. Apparently that's really fucked up.
Looks like
Listen, man, Matt, you watched that movie.
Not high.
Oh, baby. I'm like a grown-ass man, and I couldn't sleep that night.
Did you see The Witch
Nah.
on Netflix?
Is it good?
That was really fucking freaky.
Sandra Bullock?
No, it's like
Or what was that? No, that was the one where she was blindfolded or whatever. What was that one?
Bird Box,
Bird Box, yeah.
which started the dumbest internet trend ever, and people keep getting injured and or killed doing.
Internet's a funny place, man. People like to do funny stuff.
God, horror.
I mean, I've done
You heard of milk jugging, dude?
where you go and you throw milk up and you're like a fucking asshole.
You go into a grocery store and throw a gallon of milk on the floor for no reason.
Yeah, because you're a fucking piece of shit. That's why.
Some guy's gonna have to, he's getting paid $7 an hour, gonna have to roll through with a mop because your dumbass wanted to post it on Chapsnat.
Oh, the best thing is I saw a video when somebody went to do it. He went to throw it up and he slipped, turned around, smashed his face on the floor, and I'm like, you deserve
Justice.
that. You fucking.
Justice.
You know the bitch that licked the ice cream?
No.
Yeah, this bitch went into like a Walgreens or something. I don't even know. Opened a thing of ice cream and licked it, put it back in the fridge.
See, that's a special kind of evil right there.
She get charged or something, I think.
Good.
Because it's like tampering with food safety.
Was that a start of a trend?
I don't know if it was started a trend, but I guarantee you 20,000 other people went and did it.
Yeah, because I'd seen a post and it was like, y'all are making the ice cream lock down. They had like little locks around the ice cream.
Oh, that's fucking awkward.
Yeah.
Kids
Trying
are
to get
fucking,
that cream, bro.
It's all the kids. Kids like the Tide Pod thing was the stupid fucking thing.
Yeah,
The
it's
kids
weird.
Are like, I need Tide Pods. That's what cool people are doing.
It's weird that you literally have to say to people, don't drink bleach.
I thought that was like, common sense, but
So a bunch of kids died doing that?
I don't think it
There's
died.
at least, like,
There's
a
a couple of
couple.
deaths, but a lot more like hospitalizations and fucking kids.
Because
just
people were
wrecked.
eating Tide Pods.
Imagine if that was your death story,
To be
Hey,
fair,
if you're a man.
I was 13
Curiosity fucking killed the cat, dude.
or 14. Yeah.
fucking, that's why kids are stupid. Kids, I have 2 kids. Love my kids. They're smart, but kids are also just fucking dumb.
Yeah,
But they're
don't-
also incredibly smart. It drives me nuts.
Yeah, they just don't know shit, but then
Like my
they're
son,
just learning that.
my son, he wanted a sandwich today, and we have a little dinosaur cutter, and it cuts it into the shape of a Bronchiosaurus.
Right.
So I give it to him. He's super amped.
I might need to get one of those, maybe.
It makes your sandwiches so much better.
Yeah,
I give it to him. He's like, yes. He runs around the corner, He gets one bite in, comes running back. Dad, it's broken. I'm like, broken? He's bitten the head off. I'm like, that's what happens when you eat a sandwich, you fucking idiot. It disappears. I can't eat it. It's broken. You bit it. You fucking idiot.
Just doesn't want to demolish that sweet earth.
Yeah. I was just upset. He fucked with me the other day too. We were driving home.
This little fucker.
He's gonna be a shithead.
Well, I can finally rant about this. Another thing.
we were driving back from where we were at, and he kept starting to fall asleep, and I can't let him fall asleep in the drive home, or he won't sleep that night. So I kept being like, "Hey, wake up!" for like 30 minutes, and then he started closing his eyes. I'm like, "Hey, wake up! Keep your damn eyes open!" And he started to be like that. So he's looking at me like in the mirror, just pissed. And I'm like, I can feel the stare. And so about 10 minutes goes by, his eyes are still open. So I'm like, all right, cool. And then I kind of turn down the music for a second, and he's going. I'm like, you're fucking asleep with your eyes open, you shithead! Wake the fuck up!
Hey man, improvise, adapt, and overcome, man.
I was pissed. I'm like, you little shit. I let him sleep just because he outwitted me there. I'm like,
Yeah, man, you got it. You got beat.
You made me look like a pansy.
Checkmate,
Goddamn
dude. You
eyes
got.
Yes, Dad, I'm awake.
Yeah.
I had a really weird environment with a kid, actually. All my stories involve kids now, because that's all I do.
I had a really weird run-in with a kid.
Oh, don't worry. This actually is weird as fuck. I took my kids to one of those play areas, play place or something in Charlottetown.
Oh yeah.
And
how's that? Is it good? Fun?
It's fun. Yeah, it's good for the kids. They burn off a lot of energy. And I'm not one of those parents that sit there on their phone, let the kids like break their ankles in the ball pit. I actually play with my kids. So there's this little girl who, I don't know who the fuck she was. She came over and introduced herself to me and my kids, and she wanted to play with them. I'm like, okay, cool. So she's telling me her life story for no reason. I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah. So my kids,
but you can just.
have you ever?
And then there was a dog. But then we were at the beach. But tomorrow I'm going back. But lately I've been feeling sad. And tomorrow my mom's
And my mom said that I can't do that because it's not good.
But chocolate chip cookies are my favorite. And tomorrow is going to be awesome.
And they always just ask you questions and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, "What's your favorite color?" And you'd be like, "Blue." And they'd be like, "Oh, why?" And then I'm like, "Hey, I don't know," and stop making me think.
You're dumb. You're smaller than me. Leave me alone. But this little kid was all up in my shit, and so I went to the ball pit with my kids. And she came in and started playing too, so I'm tossing my son around, and my daughter's climbing up the wall.
RKO'ing him.
Basically, we do that at home. I don't tell people because child abuse. Apparently, power bombing your kid through a table is considered child abuse. My bad. So this little girl's playing. She looks at my son and goes, "I wish he was my brother." And I'm like, "Oh, that's kind of cute. Maybe she doesn't have a brother or anything." And then she's probably like 5 feet away from me, and she goes, "I wish you were my dad." And I kind of ignored it and kept playing with my son. What? And then she stepped about 2 feet closer. "I wish you were my dad." And then I'm like, my eyes start to widen, and I'm just like, my kids. She gets right up beside me. "I wish you were my dad." And I'm just like, well, kids, it's time to go now. This little girl like
Daddy's a little freaked out now.
Her fucking dad somewhere like, "Oh, I don't feel good all of a sudden. What's going on?"
So was it just her mom there?
It was like her grandmother or something.
So did you take her back to your house and now she's your kid?
The grandmother or the kid?
Both?
Mm.
Just take it all in, man.
I'm not going to criminalize myself in any way right now. It was just really uncomfortable. This kid, like...
You got to play it
Be
off
my
at that
dad.
point. Be like, oh, but I'm not, though.
Your dad's at home drunk, probably cheating on your mother.
Oh.
Sad times. Nason brought it to a sad place. He made it real.
But we're still not laughing. I'm like, murderous whales.
Fucking whales, bro.
Yeah. No, I'm just joking. That's
Is Shamu dead?
that's funny. I think Shamu is dead.
You'll never know. Just replace him like you do when your goldfish dies.
Yeah.
When you're a kid. Just replace him.
Your parents ever pull that one on you?
I didn't have goldfishes, so no.
I suspect that my mom definitely did that to me.
Did you have a lot of goldfish?
Yeah.
Wait, you mean
I
isn't 48 years old?
usually had a goldfish.
You always rocked the fish, man. I never got into the fish.
I had a berserk fish tank at one point in time.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was elaborate.
Yeah, it was quite elaborate.
They have like the tubes and shit. And...
No, it was like salt water, so it had like all the sick, cool fish.
Oh, that's cool.
But yeah, grade 11 me was for some reason, real into the fish, dog.
That's a strange hobby, I guess.
I know, right?
With that
I'd buy guitars and shit and just like sell them the next week, and I'd have like fish. Weird kid.
That's definitely. 11. Grade 11?
Yeah, that was like between like grade 9 and like 11 or 12, maybe.
Okay, well, most boys in that age are thinking about fish, but not that.
Oh god.
Oh lord.
Oh no.
Different kind of fish. I mean, you just took it too literal.
You had a snake at one point, dude.
Yeah, man. I had a snake for a minute. And then I went on a trip and I was like, guess I can't have this snake anymore.
Did you love the snake? Do you love snakes?
It was an impulse decision, and I did regret it after I bought the snake. But he's at a good
like immediately after, or like
maybe like a week after. Well, not like a week, but like after. I was like, hey, shouldn't have fucking bought the snake.
Did you guys ever?
Do you know how long snakes live for, dude? 40 years.
Nobody wants to.
I literally tried to lock myself down to a 40-year snake contract at the tender age of 21.
That's rough. You have to move that shit.
I'm dumb as hell.
You imagine the mice you go through?
Did you know that going in?
What?
Did you know going in?
Oh yeah, but I thought that was fine. 40 years? I can't even fucking picture 40 years, man. I can't even remember what I had for breakfast yesterday.
It's almost double your life.
Yes! And I'm going to have a slithery little snake living along beside me for the rest of that time? Hey, Murph, don't do that again.
Did you hear that ridiculous thing? It was a long time ago now. This woman had, I think, a boa constrictor. Huge ass fucking, or it was a python or something. That it was her pet, and she didn't keep in a cage. And it slept with her at night.
Oh.
And it got really sick one day. And she was like, what the fuck's wrong with my snake? So she brought it into the vet. It's like, he's not eating. He won't, like, he's just not doing anything. And, like, I don't know, it was like an animal psychologist came in and was like, tell me about what the snake does. He's like, well, he gets up in the morning. He doesn't eat his breakfast, won't eat his lunch, sleeps with me at night. He stretches out beside me and just relaxes. And he goes, the snake is keeping itself empty and stretching out, preparing to eat you.
Wow.
So it wasn't sick. It was just, like, waiting until he could get himself big enough. Man. Can you imagine waking up with a fucking python up to your knees? What do you do at that point?
You're gone, man. You gotta sacrifice yourself to that fucking Severus Slytherin, bro.
That's fucking terrifying. If you just like wake up, you're like, oh no. Like, you have time. It takes time.
Some dinner.
Yeah. I wonder how hard it would be to kill a snake, you know?
Cut its head off.
Like, no, if you had your bare hands and it was up to your ankle.
I don't think it'd be very hard.
No, yeah. If it's
they
only
don't
up
have
to your
teeth,
ankle.
man.
What?
Constrictors don't have teeth. They're just fucking muscly.
So if you like punch it in the head a bunch of times, would it eventually die? I think?
Oh yes, man.
Probably. You could probably bust it open if you hit enough.
Yeah.
It'd be pretty rude of you, but like, I mean, you could.
Don't you cut them in half, like both halves, like go away?
What do you mean go away?
They're just like, oh fuck this shit. You got a knife. Oh!
No, you're thinking of worms, man.
Am I? No, when I was a kid, my grandma, there was a garden snake. And she cut it in half with a fucking spade shovel. And one half was like moving, the other half was moving.
So probably because it's just the nerves are still going. But like, they're not going to regenerate or anything.
If you put salt on a frog's legs, they start fucking kicking and shit.
Oh, poor frog, dude.
It's tasty, but yeah, no, they literally start like...
Oh, like you're going to eat it. I thought you were just being a fucking jerk.
No, not pouring.
Frog.
Fuck you, fucking...
Like after it's dead?
Yeah, after it's dead. If you have frog's legs and you put salt on it, they'll start...
Yeah, man, I've seen videos of people eating squid that's so fresh or octopus that's so fresh when they put the soy sauce on it, it goes all like waka waka waka.
Yeah, and then they start eating it.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
Imagine that going down the old gullet. That'd feel pretty unique.
Fucking slapping you,
yeah,
grabbing
man.
onto your fucking.
Would
larynx.
you guys eat it?
Yeah.
No, not a chance.
You would?
Yes.
No.
You savage.
Why not?
It is dead, but it's just it's a muscle.
Did you ever have squid? You guys ever have squid?
Yes.
I've had calamari.
Is it?
Yes.
Not a big fan.
Really? Dude, they're sick.
I
love camillary.
Camillary. My camillary?
Yeah.
Cannelloni?
That's the man.
What does it taste like? Just like
Fish.
Yeah,
man,
shitty fish.
calamari, when it's like just fried fucking calamari, it tastes literally like chicken nuggets.
I wouldn't go that far.
It's delicious, man.
Like I said, I'm not. It's not for me. I'm not a big seafood person.
Jesus.
Which is funny. I'm a chef and I work on
Jesus.
PEI.
So did you go to culinary school?
I did, yeah. It was a fucking time and a half because people know how to drink in fucking culinary. That's all
Nice.
they fucking do.
Yeah.
Drink and do drugs and
Have fun.
fuck. I don't know.
Anthony Bourdain life, bro.
Ooh, hopefully now I don't go that way.
So what other crazy foods did you try or
Oh fuck, what haven't I tried?
make?
It's funny. Before I decided I wanted to be a chef, all I ate was like chicken burgers and chicken fingers and hamburgers and tacos.
Yeah.
And one day I'm just like, fuck, I'm gonna try it. I've eaten kangaroo, alligator, snake, shark, emu, horse. Did I say kangaroo already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had snakes. I think I also said that. Rattlesnake was a really weird thing to eat.
Was any of it good? What does snake taste like?
Oh man, I don't even know how to describe it. We have to put it in stuff because rattlesnake's it was pretty tough when we had it. So I think we stewed it in something. When I was in the culinary, they just handed
Snakes
shit. You
stew,
just-
man.
Snake stew, yeah, basically that. We did that with alligator. It was like an alligator stew. It was really tough and I don't even know how to describe the flavor. It was so long ago, but it was the weirdest thing to be like thinking there that I'm eating this fucking predatory thing like an alligator. Like that thing could fuck me up if I saw it, but I'm now eating it.
I had alligator jerky one time. It was actually pretty good.
Oh, we did that too. We made alligator jerky. That's one of the ways we used it.
It almost didn't taste any different than beef jerky. It was pretty close to it.
You put the right stuff on anything, you can make it taste like anything.
Yeah. So what's the weirdest thing you ate? Was kangaroo good?
Kangaroo was interesting. It was also very tough because they're very muscular animals. So
Yeah.
it was something, I think we had it really thinly shaved and then they like fried it and put it with like a pasta or something. It was interesting. It was gamey, but it was tasty. You wouldn't take a hunk of kangaroo and just start fucking ripping into it.
Yeah.
You got to work that thing down because
Need
they're
some-
pure muscle.
Need some tough teeth for that.
Yeah.
I had a scorpion one time.
Oh,
Tasted like sandy garbage.
yeah.
Murph.
That's awful.
In Asia?
Yeah.
They eat some crazy shit over there.
Yeah, lots of bugs and stuff. Some of the bugs are good, but the scorpion was not good. Sandy garbage.
Sandy garbage. Well, I will definitely avoid eating scorpions then.
What bug?
Kind of rite of passage though. Whenever you're on Khao San Road in Bangkok, you gotta rip a scorpion's head off and put it in your mouth.
Was it alive?
No, they like roast them,
Okay, that's what I was
which really doesn't help.
So you're taking something that's shitty and then burning it.
Yeah, and like since it's like an exoskeleton, there's like really not a whole lot inside other than like
Crunching.
it tasted like sandy.
That sounds awful.
Yeah.
I would not want to do that.
What other bugs did you eat? Did you?
Ate some grubs and stuff. Ants. Ate some ants
They like ants.
in Colombia. They fuck with ants down there, man. Big old thick ants, dude.
Are they good or what do they taste like?
Tasted kind of same, man. Sandy garbage.
So it just tastes like nothing, kind of.
There's not a lot to an ant.
They like put spices on the ants and stuff, but I don't know. I think mine were like kind of stale because they weren't that good.
Stale ants.
Everybody says how sick they are, but then I tried them and was like, these aren't too fucking good, man.
They hit them like popcorn, just in a bag. Just...
They do, man. They love them. And apparently that part of Colombia is like world famous for having unreal ants.
I mean, it's gonna be the protein of the future. Crickets. They're all about using cricket powder and shit now.
Yeah, that's a thing. See, I'm like down with that, dude. I'll eat a fucking cricket.
Get up.
Get at me,
down
bro.
with the crickets. I mean, yeah, it's gonna go that way at some point. We're overfeeding, we're overpopulating.
Is cricket more environmentally friendly? Probably.
Then like a cow, man.
Then you think of the gases that cows are putting off and all that shit and
How
the
many
factories we got to go through.
How many crickets would you need to get like a gram of protein?
That's a good question because right now what they do now for the most part is grind it up into powder. So
And it's
That'd
like
be
or like a
protein
flour.
powder.
Yeah, like a flour. It's like cricket
Yeah.
flour. Is what they do from what I know. I haven't done a lot of research into it, but cricket powder is where it's at right now for that.
That'd be the fucking most annoying farm in the world, man. Cricket
Walking-
farm. Like 13 million of them.
Crickets.
Fuck crickets. Dude.
Last time somebody put multiple million things together and started killing them, it's a bad time in history.
Yeah. It was
Historically speaking, it hasn't really worked out.
Yeah. Mass murder is not, on the top 10 things to do right now or ever, really.
But with crickets, fuck them, dude.
Fuck crickets. There's an annoying little bit. Oh my god, I had a goddamn.
Squeaky leg little bastards.
I had a cricket in my house last summer for like 3 weeks. I couldn't find that fucking bitch.
You gotta hunt that guy down.
It's pretty hard.
Hey
to
man,
describe.
what your fucking ghost equipment might be able to help you out when you're hunting them crickies, bro.
Bros, if you see them, let me know. And they're just like, beep, beep. Yeah.
Yeah, he's in the corner. I fucking hate that guy too.
He won't shut the fuck up. I'm trying to suffer in silence my eternal damnation to this earth, and his fucking cricket won't shut up. It was literally 3 weeks, and only at night. I couldn't find him a day. He didn't make a fucking noise. I'd be in my basement watching something.
You gotta pull an all-nighter, man. And
I
just
did.
Fucking hunt that bitch out.
I was goddamn fucking Rambo by the end of it. I'm in the corner, fucking paint on my face. I got a kid's toy wrapped around my head, like, waiting for the little fucker to come out. Where you at, bitch? I turn on a light. I see him hop behind something, like, fuck! It was the most obnoxious 3 weeks of my life, but when I killed him, it was the most satisfying feeling.
You found him.
I finally
Where was
found
he?
the fuck. He was in like
They're
the
so
middle
hard
of
to
the room.
find. It's crazy.
Well, because they hide, but he was, for some reason, he was tormenting me at this point. He's in the middle of the room, and I see him, he sees me. This is the final show.
You got bold, man.
We were like, all right, fucker, here we go.
After 3 weeks,
So
you
what'd
got
you
too
do?
bold.
You should go hand or foot.
First thing I did was I grabbed the nearest object with me and threw it, and as I threw it, I realized it was a glass bowl. So I shattered a bowl on my fucking floor. I was like, no! And he started freaking
Damn you,
out.
cricket!
So I started chasing after him. He tries to go behind something, and I drop like a kid's toy in front of it, so he hits that and starts running away. So I chased him around my basement for probably 4 minutes.
He put up a good fight.
He was not going down like without a fucking fight. It was amazing. I have admiration
Good
for
for
that
him,
kid.
man.
He was a fucking fighter.
You gotta fight for your right to squeak your legs, man.
It was the worst. But when I got him, it was satisfying. But I like crushed him, and I took his little body. I put him outside. And I almost wanted to get a little raft on my sink, put it on there, and like give him a Viking funeral, get the little bow. Honorable death. He deserved it.
He fought admirably.
He did. He
You
was
should
like,
have got him stuffed, man. You should have took it to the
can you stuff this? The guy just takes like the littlest piece of cotton, just like,
Sure.
here you go, man. Thanks.
go.
Put it up on your wall, and you're like, see that?
People got like big animals mounted on their wall. I got this little plaque about this
Little
big.
cricket.
It's like, I killed that fuck. Took 3 weeks.
I got him. I finally got him.
Big game hunt, and then I just hear behind me, fuck!
Yeah. Oh no.
His family's come back with a vengeance.
Yeah, and his brother's
It's like-
John Wick of crickets.
It's like
John
Rambo.
Cricket.
Yeah.
Rambo
John
ones.
Crick.
Fuck. That's funny. That's comedy.
Well, boys, I think that's it. You heard it all. That was, pretty much all the hot topics that we have to discuss this week. We got fucking Matt bringing us down with Shamu. We got ghosts.
We got Matt bringing us down with like 6 things.
In general.
And then the Steve Irwin over there.
Steve Irwin, crickets.
I'm just trying to balance you guys out, okay? I think you needed some
We're too
humbling.
positive.
You needed some humbling. So, fuck all of you.
Oh, yeah, meth. We talked about meth.
And,
Porn.
Yeah,
Dick recognition.
dick recognition.
see you later.
Bye.